Okay, so dear students, okay, so far we learnt about how much revenue this new equipment will generate for the company. Okay, so 25% of the total output can be further processed using the new equipment, and out of that, okay, 25,000 tons, only 80% is becomes saleable. So 80% of 25,000 is 20,000 tons multiplied by, okay, 1,600 rupees per ton. So is the revenue which the new equipment is going to generate. But here, okay, for the purpose of evaluation, okay, we are going to consider only incremental cash flows or incremental revenue. So incremental cash flows are nothing but the actual or net cash flows. Okay, so how are we going to find out the incremental cash flow? Okay, so by reducing, if the company will not install the new equipment, then what will happen to that? 25% of the ore, which is 25,000 tons. Okay, if the company will not install the new equipment, the 25% of the total output along with the remaining 75%, okay, will be sold, processed and sold at a price of 1,000 rupees per ton. Okay, so without the new equipment, how much this 25% of ore would generate? 1,000 rupees per ton into 25,000 tons, which is 2 crore 50 lakh rupees. So the actual cash inflows or incremental cash flows for the company are 1,600 per ton into 20,000 tons is equal to 3 crore 20 lakh rupees minus 1,000 per ton into 25,000 tons is equal to 2 crore 50 lakh rupees. So 3 crore 20 lakh rupees minus 2 crore 50 lakh rupee, okay, is equal to 70 lakh rupee is the incremental cash flow or the actual cash flow which the company will earn if the new equipment is installed. Okay, so it is going to remain same for each year. 70 lakh rupees is the incremental cash flow for year 2, year 3, year 4 and year 5. So I hope so you are okay, able to understand till here. Okay, then the next step in the format is we need to deduct the cost of processing the ore. So it is given in the problem that there is an additional cost of 100 rupees per ton to further process the ore. So you need to reduce or less processing costs, which are given in the problem 100 rupees per ton into 25,000 tons. Please remember, okay, that we are concerned only about the 25% of the ore, which can be further processed, for which the company would have to install equipment costing 100 lakh rupees. Okay. So the cost of further processing the ore after installing the new equipment is 100 rupees per ton into 25,000 tons, which can be further processed. So that is the processing cost for the further processing cost if the company installs new equipment, okay, are 25 lakh rupees. Okay, so this processing cost each year also are going to remain same for year 3, year 4, okay, and year 5. So once we deduct, okay, the processing cost from the incremental cash inflow, what remains is cash inflows before taxes. So we obtain 70 lakh minus 25 lakh is equal to 45 lakh rupees are the cash inflows before taxes for year 1. 70 lakh rupees incremental cash flow minus 25 lakh rupees further processing cost is equal to 45 lakh rupees cash inflows before taxes for second year. Okay, so it is same for each year for 5 years. Okay, so next we need to reduce or less depreciation. Okay, so next we need to reduce depreciation before we charge tax. Okay, so why we need to deduct depreciation? Because depreciation is tax deductible. It gives the benefit to company. So yeah, we have some figures here like depreciation in year 1, 20 lakh, in second year 16 lakh, and so on. Okay, so we will have a small working note to prepare this depreciation schedule for the new equipment. Okay, so I hope you are with me. Okay, then, so working note 1, depreciation schedule. So in the case, it is provided that the new equipment will be depreciated at the rate of 20%, okay, on reducing balance method or written down value method. So what is the reducing balance method or written down value method of depreciation? So here it is illustrated, so please pay attention. So these are years, year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, life of the new equipment. And in this column, we have depreciation base of equipment. And in the third column, we actually calculate the amount of depreciation at the rate of 20% on written down value method. So initial cost of the equipment is 1 crore rupees. So 20% of 1 crore rupees, 20 lakh rupee is the amount of depreciation in year 1. Okay, so that is what we write here. 20 lakh rupee depreciation in year 1. Okay, the next. So since it is reducing balance method or written down value method, so we deduct the amount of depreciation to arrive at the depreciation base for the next year. Like 1 crore, 1 crore minus 20 lakh rupees is equal to 80 lakh rupees. So 80 lakh rupee is the depreciation base of the equipment in the second year. So 20% of 80 lakh rupees is 16 lakh rupees. Okay, so we write it here again. So 16 lakh rupee is the depreciation amount in second year. Okay, then since it is a written down value method or reducing balance method, we deduct the amount of depreciation from 80 lakh rupees to arrive at the base of depreciation of the equipment for the third year. So 80 lakh rupees minus 16 lakh rupees is 64 lakh rupee is the depreciation base of equipment in the third year. So 20% of 64 lakh is 12 lakh 80,000 rupees. So we write that here, third year depreciation, 12 lakh 80,000 rupees. Okay, then again 64 lakh minus 12 lakh 80,000 is equal to 51 lakh 20,000 rupees. Okay, so the depreciation base of equipment in the fourth year. So 20% of 51 lakh 20,000 is 10 lakh 24,000 rupees. Okay, so which we write in fourth year column. So 10 lakh 24,000 rupee depreciation in fourth year. So fifth year we have left it blank. Okay, so I have, you need to recall. Okay, as the block consists of a single asset. Okay, so it is not okay block of asset with a many assets in the block. So the block consists of a single asset. Okay, we have learned that no depreciation is to be charged in the terminal year. Okay, please remember. So depreciation in the terminal year or last year of the life of the equipment, okay, depreciation will not be charged. It will be nil. That is the reason why in fifth year we have kept it blank. So I hope students you understood how to calculate, okay, the depreciation schedule with written down value method. Okay. So now simply we will reduce the depreciation amount from cash inflows before taxes. Okay. So for example, in year 1, cash inflows before taxes are 45 lakh rupees minus depreciation 20 lakh rupees. So earnings before taxes in year 1 are 25 lakh rupees. Second year cash inflows before taxes are 45 lakh rupees minus depreciation of 16 lakh rupees. So second year the earnings before taxes are 29 lakh rupees. So third year it is 45 lakh rupees minus depreciation of 12 lakh 80,000 rupees. So the earning before taxes in year 3 are 32 lakh 20,000 rupees. Fourth year, 45 lakh rupees cash inflows before taxes minus depreciation now for 10 lakh 24,000. So earnings before taxes in year 4 are 34 lakh 76,000 rupees. Okay. So there are no depreciation amount in year 5. So the earnings before taxes in year 5 are 45 lakh rupees. Okay. So I hope you are able to understand the concept.